and welcome back to the We Got the Chocolates podcast. Check out these less than marvellous bits coming up.
This has been really good at exams. Don't leave any questions blank.
Okay. Done and done. I've asked Mickus, my vegan mate, for a lift the other day. He's like, yeah, that's fine, but I don't have avocado. Are you joking? I've never heard that. Like, I fell into that succinct hole the other day, you know. Like,
wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
do that back to him, right? But before I do it.
I get you. Okay, all right. Wow.
Into like one of the worst excuses. Oh, I've got a bubble in my throat.
Scouts, welcome back to the We Got the Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Skin.
I'm Gode.
And that's Mickus over there, who's sort of filming / also on camera. In fact, you've got more lighting than anyone else. You say the least and you're the most well lit.
Yeah.
I didn't set that up.
Looks like a cellophane in your head over there.
You've probably arrived by accident, but definitely stay for a laugh. We Got the Chocolates. That's a win. Gody, start us with a story that happened to you today.
Yeah, I was back on the coaching tools today. I've had a few weeks off over the Chrissy
You
break.
do a lot of jobs, actually.
Oh, I've got more jobs than you can poke a stick at.
How many of those tax declaration forms have
Just
you
the one. Just the one. Anyway, no, I had a young fella who also went on holidays. We were obviously just back after the Christmas break, and he came to me today. He said, "I'm a bit tired, so my body clock's a bit out." I said, "Like, what do you like? Where'd you go?" I had in my head that I thought he might have gone to like Hawaii or over to the UK or something like that for Christmas somehow. So that's fine.
Yeah.
So, no, it was down in Melbourne.
Get me big on the body clock.
I was just like, that's an hour. He's like, yeah, but like it stays like light down there. It's like 9 or 10. I was like, yeah, I don't think that's how the body clock works.
No, I don't think the body clock's big on the light factor.
So we're just going to Adelaide, half an hour away. Yeah, okay. So that was my introduction back
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
I had a fairly
funny,
embarrassing moment yesterday because I didn't get to play cricket on the weekend.
What's that?
Just just unlucky. Suspended, actually.
Before?
Are we allowed to tell this?
No, who cares? Doesn't matter.
I said something poor to a opposition player that incited cheating. I think I used the word cheat.
Yeah, that's kind of just pretty blatant.
Yeah, so it didn't really incite it. I actually just directly said that. Yeah. Anyway, so it didn't go down particularly well. Also, I think the umpire thought I was talking to him, so that really didn't go down.
Also doesn't help.
Yeah,
Seems to be the main sticking point, I would have thought.
That was
you got to clarify that.
Anyway, so I got a weekend off, but the boys won, which was fantastic.
Yeah, shocking.
Redlands Tigers first grade,
Without your
unbelievable.
13 runs you made last week.
My legend, I got 22.
Oh, sorry.
Did you? How many cruets?
25.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Racing away. That's probably why I got out.
A couple of well-struck twos.
What the heck's happening? Absolutely nailed a couple of large twos.
A couple of 3-bounce sixes.
Anyway, so the boys have won, and we had a player over from Scotland, Chris McBride and groom. He made
His first name's Runaway.
he made his debut.
You don't reckon his first name's Chris?
No, that doesn't
No,
make sense.
Chris
McBride. Okay.
No, that sucks.
Okay.
And so it's his first game for the club, and obviously you do like a team song at the end of winning games. I'm sure most sports are probably familiar with that in some fashion. Redlands Tigers are no exception. And someone in the group was like, "Oh no, poor Chris won't know the team song, so I'm going to send through the words." Someone sent it through in our sort of WhatsApp chat, which was excellent. Except I was like quite bored, obviously, because I was suspended. So I started reading the words, and I was like, I've been singing our team song wrong the entire time that I've played at the Tigers. It says the third line is because it's to the tune of Tigerland, you know, we're from Tigerland. I think we had it first, and then the AFL club, the Richmond Tigers.
Obviously. Those bastards.
And then the third line is, in any weather you will see us with a grin. Did you know that was the line?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was the line.
That's always been the line.
Because
What have you been singing?
I've always sung, and anywhere that you will see us with a grin.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
What's the Richmond line?
Well, I doubt that it's any different to the weather thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it would still be in any weather you will see us with a grin.
Yeah, right.
I knew that.
Yeah, well, that's concerning for me. I mean, if you say it confidently, it sounds the same.
we've made a living out of it on a podcast.
It's like when Billy called you Skiv last week.
Yeah, I thought it was
Skid.
Yeah, I thought it was Skid actually.
Yeah.
Oh, it might have been Skid.
Yeah. Either way, I nearly pulled it up on it, and then I was nah. Yeah, that's the one.
Don't worry about it. No, that was embarrassing.
Can't win them all.
Great learning experience for me. So
yeah, very good.
move us on to a joke skin for this week.
We have a joke of the week. Joke of the week sent in on the speak pipe, little voice recording on our website. Should be just down the bottom of our homepage. Plenty of people have sent them in. We've got a little stockpile. This one comes from
Kyle.
Thank you, Lee.
You're welcome. Here it is.
Hey guys, it's Kyle from Kiwiland with the joke of the day. Didn't seem to shrink the other day. Having a bit of a conversation about him with the few issues that were going on. And he said, I've got a fear of marriage. He said, do you know what the symptoms are? I said, can't say I do. All right, Skin, now you do one.
That's brilliant.
It gets so much better at the end. I really like that.
That's a really good joke.
Well done, Kyle.
I rate it highly.
Cody loved it too. He's over there.
Love it. I was having a chuckle. I'm in a good mood tonight.
Internally?
Yeah.
Didn't want to voice that one. Well, Kingus, thankfully, mate, you've got another crack.
Oh,
Because
yes.
we've also had a written one sent in, just probably also through our website, really. You can just submit something on our website if you'd rather write one in. This one comes from Nick. Here's a clever little joke for you all. He starts.
We'll be the judge of that, Nick.
Yeah. It's insane to me that monkey bars are allowed on playgrounds. I mean, the whole point is that there are kids around. Should we really be encouraging monkeys to drink in front of children?
What is wrong with you?
Mickus found that very amusing. Well done, Nick. Outstanding. Cody, what have you got for us? Some of them gave you a chuckle during the week.
Yeah, well, not so much a chuckle. And the Selwyn Cobbo story has been sort of floating around since either just after Christmas. Yeah, probably was just after Christmas as well. And we've sort of labelled it the worst excuses that you've ever heard. We put out a little Instagram poll. But Selwyn Cobbo, Brisbane Broncos winger, has come out on another podcast. Well, actually last year the podcast was released, but it's resurfaced this year.
Yeah.
Explaining the coaching exploits of his coach, Kevin Walters, at the Broncos. And let's just say he's not the biggest fan. Lethal, if you want to hit the audio for me, my man.
Here you go.
You don't have to answer it. But he wants to know if Kiwi's a good coach or not.
I reckon he's a good person.
Yeah.
He's a good person, like a good bloke. But I don't think he's a good coach. Like, he's not the best coach, but he's all right. Like, I feel like he's just a good person, yeah. Yeah, he's just a good person, but I don't reckon he's a coach.
Right, well, you fairly doubled down on that.
That's not the best answered
direct,
question I don't think I've ever heard
I
of.
don't reckon. I love the last bit where it's not even. I don't reckon he's a good coach. I don't reckon he's a coach. He's definitely a coach.
I reckon he's a coach at all. No, he's your coach.
He coaches you. Yeah.
And I think when everyone listened to it, everyone was just like, "Oh my god, is he actually saying this?" But anyway,
Especially when the guy said, "You don't have to answer
This.
He
Yeah.
literally
Oh, no, it's
had
fine.
Oh, good. I've actually prepared this one earlier. I've been thinking about it all year.
must have been really good at exams. Don't leave any questions blank.
Okay. Done and done. But the reason why we've sort of bracketed it
Into like one of the worst excuses. Oh, I've got a bubble in my throat.
Can you get rid of it?
Yeah, I just got rid of it then.
Nice. Well done.
He's released like an Instagram story, like apologising to Kev again, which he has mentioned that he did in person. I'll just read the story out that he did. I'm really sorry to Kev and have already contacted him for him to say that the silly comments taken out of context and joking around.
Joking around.
Yeah. So, but more, how are those comments taken out of context?
I don't know. I feel like we should have listened to the rest of the podcast, but it sounds pretty blatant.
I was going to say, that doesn't
Do you think he's a good coach? No.
Not really. He's a great bloke, not a great coach. It's
Not like
unbelievable.
they've cut in like halfway through a sentence though. It's like, hey, you don't have to answer this question.
Yeah.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
And there's your answer.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, they haven't like cut around it.
Done.
I'll go on with his comment. The fact is that Kev is a very good coach and he's taught me a lot and supported me heaps since becoming into the NRL. Sorry again to Ken and his family, all the Broncos club for this unwarranted attention. He also apologised to Barbie. I know that was another one as well. I wish you guys got that joke.
Wait, but who is Ken?
Yeah, that's right. I was still
Kev.
trying to work that out. Thanks, Ken.
I thought you'd just changed.
No, I certainly didn't.
That
Yeah.
was him.
That
He
was
wrote
him.
Ken.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So Selwyn's had a bit of a mare there.
Well, in fairness, someone might have said, you don't have to spell this correctly, but
Yeah, and another one that sort of popped up along this sort of, I guess, worst excuses line was AFL player Taylor Tex Walker and his running feud with Kane Corns.
They hate each other, don't
We've
they?
actually spoken about this on the potty before as
Yeah,
well.
we have, yeah.
And there was a message that was sent to Kane Corns off Taylor's phone that said, "You're a week. See you next Tuesday."
right.
Yeah. And Taylor Walker's come out and said, "Yeah, it actually came off my phone, but it wasn't me who sent the message."
Right.
nah, that always happens. That's the first thing I do when I grab
Yeah.
Skin's phone.
Normally that's what it is, a
Text
prank from
Kane
you.
Corns.
Yeah. It's
Got his
unbelievable.
number
Probably
saved.
what happened to poor old Taylor.
Yeah, obviously. So I thought, what better way to sort of, I guess, we'll ask the chockies, what's the worst excuses that I've had? I've picked my best 7. You love them, Skin.
All right.
I haven't even showed
Usually
you
do
these.
your best 9. So
Oh,
cut
best
down to
9.
7.
Yeah, I know.
2023 things.
I'm succinct. All right.
Beautiful.
All right. Do you want the names as well, you reckon?
My succinct
Sure.
is in the kitchen, actually. Skin. I've got one laugh deep there. I'm happy with that.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy.
Can you stop saying that's good? Laugh if it's good.
Laugh and then maybe.
I'm a slow man. It takes me a moment.
So like laugh and then throw one back at him and then we're on.
Yeah, then it could just
yeah,
that could
then-
ignite the podcast.
Is that how the dynamic's meant to work?
Downloads will go through the fucking roof if you keep doing that, mate. Anyway, this one's from.
Succinct in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
well,
it's
that's
good.
exactly
Okay,
what
so it's the same gag, but you just changed room. That's
You
fine.
said kitchen, didn't you?
Yeah, same gag, but different room. Yeah,
Small steps, small steps.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we're
Like
getting
I
there,
fell
we're
into
getting
that succinct
It's a
hole
slow
the other day, you know. But like,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like, do that back to him, right? But before I do it.
I get you. Okay, all right. Wow. I really appreciate the clinic.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't even pay for that. That was coaching 101.
That is just a free course.
That's an online course.
So you haven't written it
You
down
need
yet,
to
which I'm
charge-
concerned about.
You do need to charge people with that.
Oh, are we still doing this or what? Can we move on?
The joggies thing. Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
In my defense,
unbelievable.
only 166 episodes.
Yeah, you're learning.
Still learning.
Still learning, like
Yeah.
Kathleen playing tennis. Anyway,
It's a very niche
very
joke.
G's joke, but a very funny one, which you're
Very
laughing at.
funny one, yeah.
All right, this one's from Ryla Ward. Someone turned down a work social because they had an avocado that was about to turn bad.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
They're expensive, mate. Buddy, you got to choose between an avocado and a mortgage.
I was going to say,
Makes
you two,
total
I saw
sense.
your 2 ears bloody perk up over there.
Has Gode ever told you his joke
About
the
avocados.
Go on, tell me again.
Have you not heard it? Actually,
Definitely told it on this
I never listened. Are you joking? I've asked Mickus, my vegan mate, for a lift the other day. He's like, yeah, that's fine, but I don't avocado. Are you joking? I've never heard that.
You're here every episode. We've done it on
I rarely listen. That's good. There's the one joke you're going to get out of me.
That's the best. You must have got that bamboo one.
Yeah, I got that bamboo. He's done. Oh, we've lost our cameraman for the evening.
Damn it. I'm sorry if it's blurry
All right,
vision.
Tom Marshall, a Real Madrid player, missed a game because of an infected cut from shaving his legs.
Oh, that's no
Thoughts on shaving the legs?
No, I'm more of a laser man. I think I've established that before.
Yeah, okay. Very good.
I've got a better answer, but I'll shave it for later.
Nice. More aerodynamic as a professional athlete, maybe.
You do not shave your legs.
No, I do not.
No.
I'm not a professional athlete,
No.
if you haven't noticed.
Those things are wood.
Yeah.
No,
I tried
they are
waxing
fur.
for a handful of times and it was
That would have
agony.
hurt like buggery,
It
surely.
did. Yeah,
I was
so
in the room.
I gave up on
I've
it quite
never heard a
quickly.
man in more pain.
Steve Carell, 40-year-old virgin,
Yeah,
that
it
sort of
was
thing.
exactly the
Oh,
same.
that hurts.
It was a bad time.
Troy likes stuff. Employee was late because of daylight saving time, which started 2 weeks ago.
That literally sounds like Lee would have used that.
Yeah.
Adelaide
time. Lobjack, the wind was so strong I got disorientated and took refuge in a bar until 5 a.m.
That to his wife.
A bloke chucked a sickie and couldn't spell diarrhea on a sick form, so he simply wrote tap ass.
That's the greatest.
Do you want to finish on that?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, what a great. Actually, I'll read one more from Stubbo because we love Stubbo. The wind blew my bat and it made me miss it to mid-off.
Oh, that's good cricket.
Yeah. That happens to me.
Beautiful. That was only 6. I missed a couple. But
Still thinking about
tapas.
That's brilliant.
What's your favourite Spanish meal skin?
And then after that, tell us your favourite Mexican dish. And your favourite entree. Entree eggs.
Skin, I think I'm throwing to you. What have you got for us?
Yeah, I think I've got more generally, it would be fall under give you a listening to. I reckon we've had a few things sent in recently that I wanted to run past you, but it's sort of formed a segment which, okay, the first one comes from Blair, great man, and he's named the segment Amateur Pundit Cock-Ups on Talk Shows.
That's good.
Yeah, okay, and so they were both of the things that were sent in were inspired by our little seg on Jacinda Ardern and
the dumbest question.
Yeah, the dumbest questions that she got asked.
Yeah.
So yeah, Blair's sent us in an email just saying, yeah, this week's podcast segment on Jacinda Ardern and the ridiculous questions reminds me of a bit of a Scottish football radio talk show gold. Have a listen to that. I'm sure this seg will be great and niche and yada, yada, yada. He also sent us in a joke, which I thought I'd run past you. On the subject of Finland, I have a joke for you. Why do the Danish, Swedish and Finnish and Norwegian militaries all put large barcodes on the side of their boats?
So they can Scandinavian.
Yeah, brilliant.
It's a good joke.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we've had it.
Okay. Anyways, so he sent in some audio, which I'm hoping Lethal has on a button.
Yeah, I do. I've been excited to play this.
Colin Cameron in the squad. Stephen Presley.
Yep.
I just don't know why for at least 3 seasons he's been ignoring Antinemi.
Antinemi?
Aye, I don't know why he doesn't get a game.
For Scotland?
Aye.
He's from Finland.
He's what?
He's Finnish, isn't he?
He's not finished. He's only 28.
No, not Finnish. He's from Finland.
What do you mean?
That's where his nationality is Finnish. He's from Finland.
He's told an accidental great joke there, hasn't he?
I don't know why he doesn't get a game for Scotland.
My favourite part is when he's done the best joke. Like, I wish that had been a real joke. He's not finished. He's only 28. And then the guy goes, no, he's not finished. He's from Finland. He's like, what do you mean?
What else could I mean?
It's fairly self-explanatory, that sentence. I love that.
Okay. He's not finished. He's only 20. Okay. We have another one here sent in by Bear.
Yeah.
It's not from a talk show. I think it's also from a press conference. And I think this one comes from the great people up at the NT. Lethal, and hopefully you've got audio again. We spoke about NT News last week, and here we go.
So you've got to listen really carefully because it's not someone on mic. It's a reporter asking like a minister who has a microphone. So here you go.
There are limits on how much alcohol we can purchase at the moment. Will we be allowed to get negative on July 1?
And then he just starts laughing. The genuine question there is, will we be allowed to get maggoted on July 1?
When was the last time you heard the term maggot? Like get maggot drunk?
I've never heard
it in a press conference.
Did you hear it at like high school or something like that? Surely.
Yeah, I don't even know that I've ever said used maggoted as like a state of being.
Is that the plural?
No, what is that?
What condition are you?
We're all going to get maggoted together.
Maggoted. There's been restrictions on how much alcohol we can buy. Are we allowed to get maggoted? Yeah, sure, I guess.
July 1.
Well, do your best. I think he goes on to say, you won't feel very good on July 2.
Yeah. July 1 in the NT, that's the fireworks illegal.
Yeah, remember when we were up there in the NT? That was the greatest day ever.
Yeah.
We had Spencer Johnson, who's now playing for the Heat.
Yeah, bowling rockets.
Lit the golf course on fire.
Yep.
Shooting a firework at us.
He was at the top of the hill shooting fireworks at us down the bottom of the hill. Thankfully missed us. Unthankfully hit the massive bush of dry bamboo right behind us. Then he stood up there laughing while it's just burst up in flames, and we're running back and forth from the lake at the golf club,
which would have had crocodiles.
Which probably had crocodiles trying to put out this fire. So thanks, Spencer.
Yeah.
Oh well, at least you can bowl.
He genuinely bowls rockets.
Yeah.
Nice action, really fluid.
See what he did there?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. That was really good. Anyway, so they were the two that
One day we'll get a laugh from Skin.
Yeah, one day. But no, so they were the two that got sent in, and they reminded me of this brilliant piece. It comes from, I couldn't even tell you, somewhere Spanish, I would think. It's just, you'll know it when you see it. Surely everyone's heard it. Lethal.
That's a terrible introduction.
Well, if you've got better, go for it. I don't want to give too much away because everyone's going to know it.
Well, it's like a radio show, isn't it?
Yeah, this one is a radio.
Requesting a song.
Requesting a song.
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
Que tú me pongas la canción que dice, ¿esos son Reebok o son Nike?
¿Esos son Reebok o son Nike?
¿Son Reebok o son Nike?
¿Será esta?
This is the rhythm of the night. Esa misma, bre, esa misma es.
Oh, yeah.
So he's trying to figure out the song. Like he's trying to ask them to request a song, and he's saying it's that one that's like, is it a Reebok or a Nike? Is it a Reebok or a Nike? And the guy's like, this will be it. This will be it.
He sits there on the phone like, Reebok or Nike? Yeah. Reebok. Is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the rhythm?
There's probably a segment in it somewhere for some misheard
lyrics.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's done it before.
Thailand one.
That comedian
Peter K.
Yeah, actually, someone has done it very well.
I'm sure we could throw some more out there.
Yeah.
Do you know Peter K? He does that misheard lyrics. Like,
yeah. What's an example?
I'm begging
just comes
Birdseed.
Yeah, just comes just after Susan J.
His brother O K is not a bad guy actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. You want to do one?
Nope. Okay. All good.
So you do like a person's name, then the letter of an alphabet.
Yeah. No, I got you.
You've got the big L there.
Yeah. I wasn't going to contribute.
No, you do one, Mick. Go on, you said you're going to do one then.
No, he's gone. He's retired.
He's gone.
Off as well.
Oh, we lost two of them.
That's
It's
really
much
strong
funnier when you do it
finish.
to Skin and not me.
That's a very strong finish there, Skin.
Thanks.
You happy?
I've got something. It's just, I wanted to do this as a separate thing. I was thinking about just that whole spiel just reminded me of Eloise working in the hospital and had a child, like she was in pediatrics looking after kids. A kid came in whose name was JKMN. The parents had put on the birth certificate JKMN and pronounced his name Noel.
Oh, that is good. I'm really happy with that. Well done. Now I know what I'm calling my kid.
Fingers.
Good, happy. Well done.
Nice, right.
Hey, Skin, what's the website again?
We got thechocolates.com.au.
Yeah. How'd you know I'm anything else?
I just assumed.
Good answer. On there you have a friend of the show application, which is FOTS, friend of the show, and we've got heaps. I mean, how many? At least 5 or 6 to get.
Don't give numbers. Stop doing that.
We've got at least 5 or 6 that we had to read through. I read one this morning from Andrew, which was outstanding, and I thought he was very deserving of what we think is number 20, friend of the show, number 20, and I think Andrew joins us on the phone. It sounds like Andrew, we got you there.
Yeah, g'day, boys.
We do indeed. Now, if you're wondering about Andrew's like maybe lack of phone quality slightly, it's because he's in a cinema.
Yeah, is it Birch Cower and Coil?
just stepped out of Hoyt's Lux in Adelaide just for a cheeky little phone chat with you boys.
You want to hear good people, Gode?
Oh, they are wonderful.
Great people.
Hope it's worth it.
Yeah. What movie we seen, man? No spoilers, obviously.
Oh, new Avatar.
Yes.
That
we
was
thought so.
Mickus thought that was his guess, so he wins nothing as per usual on this podcast.
Is it any good? Is it worth seeing? Does it go for 17
He doesn't
hours?
know he's going to.
Yeah, the half an hour I've seen waiting for the phone call from you guys.
Just going to the bathroom again.
All right, now Andrew, we got your friend of the show application, mate. You're from Port Augusta in South Australia, which is obviously wonderful to have you down there with my Adelaide roots, and I really appreciate your time zone down there.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
No, you're welcome. Now, your best joke, mate, we've got to hear you with that. Do you remember what you wrote on the form, or did you need me to take it off you? Because I know Gode loves this joke as well.
Yeah. Oh, I hope I don't butcher it, but what do you call a Mexican who had his car stolen? Carlos.
This is the cheapest laugh. It's so good. This one intrigued me because I reckon we used to eat these as young kids. But give us one must topic if we were doing must or dust. What was yours, Andrew, that you wrote in?
Oh, absolute must for Fritz cheese and sauce toasted sangers.
Where are you sitting on that one, Gode?
Fritz.
Fritz is like that sausage sort of. Is that right?
Oh,
like
sorry,
Devon.
yeah.
Devon, yeah.
Devon.
Yeah, you guys are from a different place, obviously. So it's your Devon or whatever else you want to call it.
Oh, right. Okay. I can't say I've had a Fritz cheese and sauce for a long time.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah,
No,
it's been forever, like a good week or two. Dust now, must win kid.
Okay.
That's me.
Andrew, you're obviously still into them. You're ripping into the Fritzies all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Kids love them as well. They just they get right around it.
Yeah, that's fair. Totally fair.
Easy to make too, wouldn't that be?
Yeah.
I've never made one.
Yeah, shock me.
And then also,
Very easy.
You wouldn't be able to make toast.
You couldn't cook ice.
what do you put in a toaster skin?
Bread.
Well done. What do cows drink?
Water.
Almost got him there.
So close.
Now, Andrew, back to you. Your favourite quote. I thought this was very good. Do you want to take us through it?
Oh, the easy ones. Now you do one skin. That's got to be just the best line of all time. It's fantastic.
We've said that 3 times tonight already.
And he hasn't done one yet.
Yeah, still yet to contribute.
Yep.
That's all right. He'll get there.
And then the other part you said was you're just on fire today, which is Cody's favourite. Cody's favourite as well.
Never
in
directed at
brackets.
me, obviously.
Perfect. And then Andrew, I wanted you to take us through. I mean, I've always just called a bottle shop or a liquor store, but I understand that maybe down in South Australia you've got a different name for it.
Well, yeah, it was my 4-year-old son. We were driving around. I come from a little town called Barmera in the Riverland in South Australia. It's about 2.5 hours east of Adelaide. And so we had a property down there. We loved going for a drive, and my wife and I's favourite thing to do is go for a bit of a drive around, see all the animals around, and with the kids. And to do that, you need a cold, refreshing beverage.
You do.
While driving.
Sparkling amber fluid.
So to get there, you obviously have to go through a bottle. And one day, my 4-year-old pipes up as we're coming down the road and he goes, Dad, are we going to the beer tunnel? I said, what do you mean, mate? The beer tunnel, where beer lives. And we turn into the Bottle O drive-through, and I look at it, it's like, bloody hell, it does look like a tunnel. This place where beer lives, the Bottle O is the beer tunnel. So it's always been known as the beer tunnel from now on.
Well, I'm very happy to jump on board with beer tunnel.
Absolutely.
You'd be fond of a beer tunnel, Cody?
No, quite like a beer.
And a tunnel.
And tunnels?
Tunnel's pretty good, yeah. Elon Musk with the Boring Company. That's great. Yeah.
What?
It's just building tunnels.
Oh, right. Okay. Learn something new every day.
Well, if they were beer ones, then there'd be a few of us interested. Sure.
Wouldn't be losing all that money.
Well, Andrew, we are we can think of no worthier recipient really to present friend of the show, number 20. We do still have the idea of doing up pogs for our podcast to give to friends of the shows, but Skin hasn't released the budget yet, so we haven't been able to get those in place. But when we do, we'll get them down to Port Augusta.
Q4 2025.
It's an honour, boys. Thank you very much.
Quarter 4. Come on, mate. Just be a little bit better.
And new favourite quote.
I assumed it was like a building on the Gold Coast next to the Q1.
Yeah, 3 streets away.
Andrew, I don't know if you'll get that, but it's a very funny joke for anyone that lives near the Gold Coast.
Got little bits, but the sound of Avatar in the background is
we should probably let you get back to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this one still directed by James Cameron?
You
probably don't know. You haven't seen the credits
yet? I have no idea. Haven't seen it yet. I'm sure. I mean, I asked them to pause it, but the movie cinema said they weren't allowed to pause it. So
they're idiots then.
Yeah. Did you drop our name?
Not even for you boys.
So We Got the Chocolates podcast. Surely they're pausing it for that. No.
Not to be.
Oh, well, that's strange.
Their response was who?
Well, Andrew, we will definitely get that out in the mail. I mean, Australia Post, they're notoriously slow, unfortunately, but we will get it sent to you, your card. Hopefully by the time you finish the movie. I mean, Avatar's pretty long.
Yeah, still got another 4 hours and 3 days here. So
I think it still might just beat us.
4 hours and 3 days. It's a classic way you sell tall. How long did that take you, mate? 3 hours and 6 weeks.
Yeah. Just that, it's about 15 minutes in a month or two.
Oh, Andrew, you are a legend,
Well
mate.
done.
I'm so sorry we stole movie time off you, but you have been magnificent on the We Got the Chocolates podcast. Thank you so much for your time, mate.
No, it's been worth it. Thanks heaps, boys. Good
Thanks,
on you.
buddy.
Cheers, man.
Thanks. Oh, what a legend. Outstanding.
It was worth it.
If you want to be considered for a friend of the show, as we said at the start, www.wegotthechocolates.com.au and go to the tab that says friend of the show application. Is that right?
That sounds right.
Perfect. Excellent. Let's move on. This is a game that we play because we want to stay up to date with lingo and terms. The modern society, well, not modern society, more of like a younger demographic.
What the kids are using.
What the kids are using. Cody's got kids. They're going to be bringing home terms and stuff. So we want to make sure that we're all across it. And that is why we play the game called Fictionary, which is not on here.
Oh, you're so good. You've been so good tonight. These little things, mate.
That's devastating. Dave, can you add that in, please? We've got a jingle. Here it is. That's the wrong one.
That's name storm.
How does this one go?
That's the wrong one. Anyway, the way that this game works, I'm always the host of this game, which I enjoy because Gode has a real disdain for it. He plays against Mitch. Points are awarded to whoever can get the definition closest. I will read a term and an example sentence and play along as you're listening. Okay. And Mickus, obviously.
Yeah, I was going to say, is he off mute?
You stopped laughing finally.
He's never.
that avocado.
I've been unmuted the whole episode.
That was an accident.
Glad to be
Muting that silly comment.
Glad to be here.
Get rid of him.
Oh, why am I here?
Okay. So, yes, have I explained that well? You get term, example sentence, closest to nailing the definition takes the chocolates. Perfect for that round. Are you ready? I'm going to start you off with one that I feel should be easy. It is a snackcident. All right. I went to get my headphones from the other room, ended up having a snackcident.
Buzz.
It's just first in, best dressed.
Accidental snack.
What's your buzzer? Did you test it?
I said buzz.
Oh, nice. Like you. Go.
Yeah. Accidental snack. Like getting distracted, procrastinating by eating.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, for the interest of, I don't want three people to say similar things.
I think we're all pretty much in agreement.
Yeah. When you go into the other room to get something or do something and end up getting food instead, even though the thing you were about to get or do had nothing to do with food and you just only happened to pass the kitchen. Well done, Skin. Well done. Here you go. Your next one is a froused.
Sorry.
Well, I gave you an easy one.
These
I
aren't
gave you
real.
an easy one, so now we're going.
These aren't real words.
It's Fictionary, man. They're fiction. Yeah, Fictionary. It's from Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, okay.
froused.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
In a sentence, it is when I noticed the third nipple, Jesus, I was froused.
Okay, you're Buzz, I'm Woody.
The biggest avatar.
Scared and aroused at the same time.
I love that.
geez.
I'm happy to give you that. Yeah. The ability to be both aroused and afraid at the same
nice.
time. Well done.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Don't we have those sound
That is
effects that you
not
play
what I
with?
was
It's
thinking
like,
either.
you know those sound effects we play with? It's like
But the right and wrong.
oh, look at that.
Bit high pitched.
Oh, sorry.
Lower it down, do it in your voice.
I'll do it again. All right, very happy with that. Third one. Can you concentrate?
Sorry, I was looking at the camera to make sure it was still
He's
recording.
bloody cameraman.
That's what I meant. Concentrate on that.
Okay.
Okay. The third one is unlightening. The conversation I had with my blind date was so unlightening that I practically fell asleep.
Buzz.
Go, Skin.
Like draining, like you're losing brain cells. It's boring. Dumb.
Okay, nicely included.
Thank
well
you.
done. A process of learning something that makes you feel dumber. Yeah. Very good. Nice. And then I have self-checkout. Did you see that guy pass that window? He totally just did a self-checkout.
Buzz, Woody. I think Mickus got in for that one.
Mickus, yeah.
That was a good one, Mickus.
Finally working. What do you got for us?
When you look at yourself in the window to make sure you're looking all right.
Yeah, when one passes a reflective surface and can't resist the urge to check themselves out.
Yep.
You happy
That's what
with
I said.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'll give you that one then. And your final one, the hardest one I've ever heard.
Really?
Cozzy lives.
Nah, Buzz.
What?
Cost of living crisis.
What in the world?
You are a fucking tight ass, aren't you?
I don't even know what the word was.
Mate, I am up to date with the TikTok and the Gen Zs, and I'm all over it.
Are you serious?
Sorry, what was the word again?
Because
Give me a chance, Skin.
Because he lives. I can't afford a flippin' Freddo because of the cause he lives.
And what was the answer?
Cost of living crisis.
Cost of living crisis.
I don't know why.
Skin, that is
Skin, give yourself an extra 5 points for next week on that too.
Thank you.
You may not be able to do a pun, Skin, but you have nailed Fictionary. You're our winner for the game this evening. Unless anyone in their cars or homes, wherever they're listening, but you let us know if you did. Send an email.
No.
Or don't.
Can you give us the tweet of the week?
Oh, absolutely.
Or
can.
you're in for a tweet. Sorry.
You're in for a tweet.
Yeah.
Can you play the...
Obviously.
You do it next?
Yeah, here it is.
I just got to figure out how to get out of this.
No, okay.
And my phone.
Does that make sense?
I don't know.
Close?
Kind of.
Get them close?
Yeah, we just
All
makes it sound like...
So this was... Anyway, keep rolling. This wasn't even a Twitter one. This was on Facebook, this one.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, a little Facebook comic. You could sort of double it with Social Sin Bin and with... What's this segment called? You're in for a tweet? Yeah.
As far as I know.
It was a response to 7 Cricket posted something. Peter Hanscom's spot for the Tour of India may not be just confirmed yet. He was picked, but then in a grey game was like hitting the ribs and he's got some rib damage or something like that. Anyway, Matthew Garrett, he was never a chance of going to India. Kyle Armstrong, he's in the squad. He's literally going to India.
So simple.
Yeah. Pretty good chance.
Yeah,
They named him in the squad.
Well, 2 go to India.
That's a guy who has some serious information. I would say that he's probably going.
Yeah.
Never a chance of going to India since he got that rib damage in the article above.
And that was You're in for a tweet.
Well done. Rightio, that's another episode of the We Got the Chocolates podcast complete. We welcome you to be a part of the Chockies crew and get around us on the socials or in touch at the website. And Skin, they can do that. You can do that. Not you, but them.
I could also do it.
You
if
could
I chose
do it.
To.
Yeah, if you
I have
chose to
access
do it.
to the internet.
I mean, that would be weird for you to do it on our own website.
It would just give me a bit more work to do later, so I might not. But anyone else, feel free to go to our website, wegotthechocolates.com.au. You can leave a voice recording if you want to hear yourself on an episode at the bottom of our homepage, or you can write something in at the contact us page even. And of course, we have social media as well: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat.
That's it.
That's about it, isn't it? TikTok should just be We Got the Chocolates. Go check them out.
Oh, at We Got the Chocolates. Very well done. What do you want to say?
What's Be Real?
Oh, man, it is just sweeping the nation.
Is it?
Yeah,
the largest broom in the country.
Yeah. No, I haven't downloaded it yet, but it's like you get a notification throughout the day. I think everyone in your area gets it at the same time, and you have 2 minutes to take a photo of whatever you're doing. So it's like it's like the anti-social media sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Anti-social media.
Yeah,
right.
Like, you know how most social media apps are like optimized to keep you on there for hours, wasting your life, whereas this is like just a quick little.
They're all wonderful people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, especially if they're looking for some advertising.
Not our page.
No, no,
obviously.
page. Head across
that We Got the Chocolates ones.
Oh, my God, unbelievable. Speaking of unbelievable pages, our YouTube account is unbelievable at the moment.
That is good. Get over there.
Comments, likes, subscribe, share with a mate, tell 5.
Do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Ratings and reviews.
Ratings and reviews on
to the podcast.
Spotify, Apple, all the fun stuff.
Perfect. And remember that if you are finding ways to get around your mates and have a laugh this week, or if you need a coaching session from Gode about how to do a pun, then you are absolutely getting the chocolates. That didn't really make that much sense, but we will speak to you again this time next week. And as always, good luck in the future. And that stumps.
Well, that's the podcast. So what the hell are you still doing here? Go and get the chocolates, you marvelous beast.